So you might be wondering, what exactly is it that your VA clients are looking for? In today's video, I am going to talk about actually there's four. We're going to do three and a bonus. Three and a bonus things your virtual assistant clients are looking for. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you are joining me, my name is Lisa Baldwin, and my goal with this channel is to help you grow or launch your very own virtual assistant business. And in today's video, I want to talk about exactly what it is your clients are looking for. And it's not necessarily a skill, a particular skill that they're looking for, or at least that's not what I'm going to talk about in this particular video. I guess that's not necessarily true. They are looking for a skill of sorts. And some of what I'm going to talk about today is actually a skill. But first, I'm going to ask you, if you have not already, please subscribe and ring the bell so you are notified every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Central Time when I drop a new video. So let's get right into things. The first thing, and this is what I see the most when I'm having a discovery call with a client, and they are looking for more time. Now, you and I both know there are 24 hours in a day. Nobody has any more time than anyone else. It's all how we manage that time. But that is probably, honestly, the number one thing that clients are looking for. And so often, the tasks that a client wants me to do for them, they have the ability to do. It's not always the case that they have the skill or the knowledge or the know-how of how to do that particular task, but a lot of times they know how to do the task that they are asking me to help them with. The issue is they don't have the time to do it, or more importantly, their time can be spent better elsewhere. And so what they are looking for in a virtual assistant is somebody who can take on those tasks and free up more time for them so they can focus on the areas of their business, one, where they're stronger, and two, where their business is actually going to be making them more money. The second thing a virtual assistant client is looking for is value. And what does that look like? Now I've talked about this before in a video that I have, and I will link it in the description below, but it talks about hiring a virtual assistant versus a full-time employee. And a lot of times what happens as a virtual assistant is we can get discouraged or find it difficult to sell our services because of the rate that we charge. And this is where value comes into play. And I want you to go to this video. I'm not going to talk about everything that I talked about in that video specific to value, but what you bring to the table as a virtual assistant is a very honed skill set. You can do things quicker because you have a honed skill set. You can get more done in a shorter period of time because you have fewer interruptions. You have dedicated time that you can put to that specific tasks, and you don't have all of the annoyances and interruptions, like perhaps your phone ringing constantly, or coworkers coming up to your desk and wanting to visit with you about what they did over the weekend or whatever. That's where value comes into play, because what they're getting, if you kind of think of it as more of like condensed work. Condensed work is what they get. So yes, they're paying you a higher hourly rate, but they're getting so much more value for that hour of time than they are getting from anyone else. Number 3 is diligence. In most cases, you are going to be working with another small business owner, somebody who is trying to just run their own business, just like you're trying to run your own business. And what they need is diligence. They need somebody that wants their business to succeed as much as they do. And I've talked about this before. When your client's business succeeds, your business succeeds. Does that make sense? You want their business to succeed because if their business fails, they don't need you. And that again is another difference between an employee and hiring a 1099 contractor, such as a virtual assistant. An employee, and I'm not saying this of all employees, but employees are a lot of times there to collect a paycheck, to get whatever benefits it is. They don't necessarily care if the business succeeds or fails because they can just find another job. Where as a virtual assistant, you own your own business, your client owns their own business. You want those businesses to succeed. You need to be diligent in your work and provide the best quality work you can to that client. So one, it goes back to they see your value. Two, you're saving them time. You need to be diligent in your work. That is what they're looking for. And lastly, the bonus. And when I had kind of written out this rough script for this video, I only had 3 things. And then I actually got an email over the weekend from a client of mine. And she said something to me that she's said it to me many, many times. I hadn't thought to include it in this video until I got her email. And it goes back to something I talked about in my business failures video. And it's something that I try to do almost every single day in my business. And that is to show up professionally. I'm not talking about running the business professionally because you should be doing that every single day. But I'm talking about showing up professionally. I've said it before, Monday through Friday, when I'm in the office, this is what I look like. And some days, nobody sees my face except me in the mirror. And what she said in that email was that me showing up professionally, looking professional, I'm not talking about acting professional because you should be acting professional every day, but I'm talking about looking professional, playing that professional part. She said it inspired her to do the same thing. And I've said this in my other videos. My productivity when I show up professionally is so much higher than it is on days when I literally shower and throw on sweatpants. That's just the way that it is. So if you show up professionally, it rubs off on your clients. It can inspire them to show up professionally in their business as well. So if you found this video helpful, I would ask that you hit the like button, the thumbs up. Again, subscribe and ring the bell. I drop a new video every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Central Time. The videos that I mentioned will be linked in the description along with a bunch of other free resources that I have for you guys. And I will see you in the next video.